What is going on? What is going on, everybody, on this beautiful August 15th? Looking forward to getting on here and answering any questions that anybody has on our Ask Me Anything, our live event. And so we will have, I'm sure, plenty of people popping on here and excited for that. It's been a pretty wild season, and we are all here today and getting ready for an incredible rest of the season, what I call the good old playoffs. It is playoff season. We are excited to be rocking it with you through the balance of the season to knock it out of the park. Very excited for that. Got some questions that are already coming in here from Tony Adams. I'm on the fence with starting my own asphalt business. I'm in the asphalt industry with a full-time job, but interested in seal coating and crack filling. More asphalt maintenance. My question is, with the price of everything going up, would it be good of me to wait to start until the economy is doing better? I'm seeing businesses struggle and was wondering how much of a need is around right now with the economy the way it is now. It's a fantastic question that has come in from Tony Adams, and I will answer it as follows. So right now you're noticing, well, you may not be noticing, but you should pay attention to large capital projects. Capital projects generally are not happening as much as they used to be when things are flush. And so generally in recessions, certainly in 08, we saw what happened was people were turning away from capital, big spending projects, to maintenance and to basically preserving and protecting the pavement assets, keeping them safe and keeping them looking great for the least amount of money. And so what I would say to you, Tony, is it's a great time to start in the maintenance and service business, certainly. And there is tremendous opportunity. I mean, asphalt is everywhere and it does need to be maintained. It needs to be kept safe. And of course, property owners want it looking great. The key with starting your business or any business is to do it professionally right out of the gate, making sure that you indeed are starting off on the right foot and that you're building the face of your business around the marketing, and your sales, the voice of your business needs to match that face of the business, your branding, your t-shirts, the social media presence that you're going to have, the YouTube channel that you'll probably end up building. I do recommend setting that up and having a website as well, but you definitely want to make sure that you're setting yourself up professionally. A lot of people go out and start on their very own without any experience at all. In your case, you do have experience, which is great. And so I certainly think that it's a fantastic thing to get started in for sure. Seal coating and crack filling is in demand everywhere. So looking forward to hopefully working with you there on the go forward. And we've got another question that's come in from Jeff Fox. I quoted a seal coating job along with a competitor. Nothing has been done on the property yet. Would it be a bad practice to offer a free service to land the job from the other company? So I quoted a seal coating job along with a competitor. Nothing has been done onto the property yet. Would it be bad practice to offer a free service to land the job from the other company? I would say that if you're looking at landing a job, you could certainly offer a free service, but I'm not sure that you necessarily need to offer the free service. You may want to show them a sample of the crack sealing that you might be doing, or patchwork. I'd need to know a little bit more around the parameters of what the job was that you quoted. I see seal coating there, so you might want to show them a little corner of the parking lot that gives them a taste of what you do. But certainly what I would recommend doing is having a really good follow-up program. And that follow-up program right now is so crucially important to make sure that you're not just giving the quote and then leaving it with the customer. A lot of people feel bad for following up so much, but in today's world, believe it or not, like last year, it was like 8 to 12 times for follow-up to conversion. Now it's like 12 to 17. So you need to make sure that you're following up rigorously with that customer, and that's sending them selfie videos, differentiating, being totally different than just a, hey, just following up with that quote that I sent you, because that's what everybody else does. You want to be unique and different. You don't want to just be another another person who follows up with no value. You always want to be giving problem-solving solutions over delivering on the value in the way that you're following up. And that could be a selfie video, that could be a text message, that could be an email, that could be stopping by in person and shooting a video on the lot, just saying, hey, we're stopping by on the way to another job, and I just wanted to spin off this video for you and let you know that I'm here for you. Do you have any questions that I can help answer right now? What would it take for me to earn your business? Ask them some questions around the why they haven't moved forward, but don't ever forget to follow up. And yeah, you could offer them a corner, where you seal coat maybe a corner, or offer them X number of feet of crack sealing as part of that sample, for example. Hopefully that helps answer your question a little bit, Jeff Fox. We've got, here we go, Southern Transplant. We've got Jeff Beal. Hey, what's up, man? Good to have you on here. I know that you're on with Tim Smith ordering the Airbus tonight. That's awesome. Awesome. Really excited for that. We're going to be at the National Pavement Expo in the future. We also do have the AK Roundtable. It's not a show, but it's a business retreat, personal and business retreat that we're launching actually down in the Caribbean. I believe we have one room left, but that's where where our next jam is going to be, which is in December, and we're going to be actually, is it December or January? Jeez, we've got so many different retreats going on right now, but certainly looking forward to that on the upcoming for sure. It's amazing. So there's back-to-back retreats, literally. We have November and then December and then January. But yeah, we'll be at the National Pavement Expo for sure. And then, of course, on the AK Roundtable on our group there, you can see the different retreats that we have going on there. We look forward to earning your business, Jeff, and appreciate the opportunity to work with you. And Tim is a great guy. He is so awesome. Bro, Seal Coating, what's up? It is so good to have you on here. I know that you're out crushing it. How's your season going so far? Certainly know that you're rocking it on your end, man. That's so great. Hey, everybody, don't be afraid. You could absolutely be posting any questions that you have in here. And whatever questions you have, my team is also working with me tonight. Thank you, team, for being here. And they're posting, links and hyperlinks to related content. So if you guys need like proposals, templates, if you need to have like access to our surface area measurement tools, if you need to have, if you're looking for information on sales scripts, I mean, our resource section of Asphalt Kingdom is stacked with literally over 20 years of knowledge and experience and ups and downs and all around. So, don't be afraid to ask questions, and certainly don't be afraid to ask for collateral that you might need. There's a lot of discussion right now around asphalt emulsion, and so we do have an asphalt emulsion handout as well. Team, if you can post that link to the asphalt emulsion handout as well, things that you can basically give your customer once you've completed a job and things they can expect after that job completion. Those are some pretty cool pieces of content that you guys can print out and give those out to be a lighthouse to your customers. That's really the mission after, at the end of it all, is you want to make sure that you're really giving, you're building the expectations in your customer's eyes, but you're also able to over deliver on those expectations and really give them the value, because that's how you build lifelong customers. We've got, hey, Kill, what's up? Kill Bradley. Good evening, Judson. Do you offer training for folks that don't have experience in the industry? If not, what would you suggest we do to make sure we have the best chance for success? Yeah, it's a great question, and it's been a common question that comes in lately. We're launching the Asphalt Kingdom mentorship program, which is basically customers of ours who have been with us for years and are providing coaching services. So I know that certainly that program is going to be launching as we roll full steam into 2023. There are people right now that we can connect you with. Certainly Dom Manzo is doing it up in the Northeast right now. We've got Tim in Pennsylvania as well. So, there's that's going to continue to grow nationally, where we can provide you with the hands-on training, where it's going to be like ride along, right? So you can actually ride with them, but you'll learn a lot more than just going out from an application perspective. You'll learn about the language of the business and the energy of the business, and really about the marketing and sales and how people that we work with for so many years are just, you know, unfolding and crushing it. And so that's something really, really exciting. If you want to get in touch with somebody, just feel free to post your email in this thread here. And we'll certainly have one of our team players reach out to you and set you up with a connect, man. No problem at all. And appreciate you reaching out, and feel free to ask away any other questions. On Facebook, AK Roundtable, I strongly recommend you guys join. Don't be afraid to join up to it. It's a really positive group, and everybody's at a high vibration there that's on a track for success. We don't tolerate negativity and any kind of, you know, insult or any kind of that group is a clean group, and we're going to keep it that way, because that's what we deserve, is to be plugged into real solid positivity and those vibrations that we want to be in to create the utmost success. All right, let's dig into the next. Here we go. Harry Ladley, nice to have you on, man. You just started using the handouts, super helpful. Good. I'm glad that asphalt emulsion handout's working well for you. Yeah, people really like it. You know, it's a lot better to know something rather than not know it at all. So if you can be a lighthouse to your customers, why wouldn't you be? And that's something that's really, really great to be able to do, you know. Kingdom Property Solutions, Mr. Tim Smith, thank you, man. Yeah, we love to host these AMAs. Hopefully we can help answer questions. And, you know, again, our goal is to be a lighthouse to the industry, right? To give information and connect you guys with resources that you need to be able to improve and progress and build towards that success that you're shooting for, right? And I can see so many names on here right now that are growing the heck out of their businesses, and that makes me super excited. We've got Jonas. What's up, man? Painted Black Asphalt Maintenance right here out in New Brunswick, Eastern Canada. Good evening. Where to get a tack coat in Canada? We can talk about tack coat for sure. We do have Rejuvenator. There is some SS1s. We do have the ability to connect you there. So let's speak with Glenn and I'll connect you with that up in Canada. No problem at all, brother. And by the way, your social media accounts are kicking ass. I love what you guys are doing. I love what you're doing, Jonas, man. You're an inspiration. To think that you only started really this spring is unbelievable. And if you guys are not following Painted Black, follow them. They're just amazing. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, they're all over. And you want to talk about somebody who truly followed our marketing videos, all of our lessons and the different things that different places you should set the face of your business up. Jonas did that, and his branding's off the chart. He's really, really crushing it. And so huge tip of my hat to you, Jonas. Keep on knocking it out of the park, brother. Can't wait to see where you are in the next year or two. Man, it's going to be wild. Jeff Fox, back order on the Powerliner 3500. Yeah, man, it is crazy with Titan right now with component shortages, and it's Titan. It's certainly, we're doing the best that we can. We're one of the biggest accounts right underneath Sherwin-Williams, right? And I'll tell you that you can't get stripers anywhere right now. And so the back order on those PL 3500s from Titan directly from the manufacturer. I'm on the phone with Kevin Coleman like every day, texting back and forth. And so we're really trying to get it pushed along as quickly as we can. And all orders are going out in the order in which they received. But the last update is, for new orders that are coming in, it's like 12 weeks for new orders that are coming in. So 8 to 12 weeks. But anybody who pulls out of that, and if you get out of the queue, it turns into another 12 weeks, and they're not seeing anything improving there on Titan's end right now. All right, the John Morris, I've got a question from you here, and you're actually messaging me privately right now. The link for changing seals on pumps, no problem at all. Do me a favor, send an email to Mackey, M-A-C-K-Y, at asphaltkingdom.com, Mackie at asphaltkingdom.com. She's going to need to know some more information to make sure you're getting the right seals. I wouldn't want you wasting your time. So send an email to Mackie, M-A-C-K-Y, at asphaltkingdom.com, and she'll take great care of you. Trust me, she's awesome. She will send those right out. And then we've got Gregory Pearson. What's up? I'm doing amazing. I couldn't be better. man, I'm healthy, my family's healthy, and I'm happy, and I'm here with all of you, which is awesome, man, because my purpose is to help all of you guys and connect you with the things that you need. So I appreciate you very, very much. Matthew Stump, here we go. Judd, Matthew Stump, what's up? Good to see you, man. Judd, I'm having a heck of a time with the crack filling machine on steeper drives. I have a lot of them. I ended up using it as a melting pot only and hand spreading it. Am I doing something wrong, or is it steep drives hard in general? Man, steep driveways are hard in general to do. Use a push melter, brother. Like if you're using a push melter on steep driveways, it's going to be pretty hard on you physically. I would strongly recommend going with a stationary kettle. Go with something like the RY30 Pro or the RY10 MK Pro. Those are stationary, and then you can buy a smaller bander, and those smaller banders will be a lot more maneuverable on very steep or hard to get places, good for smaller driveways. Yeah, the RY10 Pro is really designed for flat, large areas to be able to do the crack sealing on it for sure. But yeah, I'm happy. If the RY30 Pro is a hot seller on our end, it's the dual burner enclosed burner system, and it melts down crack sealer super fast. I know Dom Manz is using it on the big parking lots he's doing. He actually has the RY30 Pro stationary kettle. That's like kind of the coffee station. And then the RY10 Pros that he's using on that parking lot are like the coffee cups, right? So they pull up to the RY30 Pro and you dump the hot rubber into them and then you go to work. You can do the same thing with banders. Matthew, hopefully that helps. I'm happy to hop on a chat with you on Facebook privately too, and send you some links and suggestions there. But yeah, steep driveways are going to be a pain with those push melters regardless, just because of the pure weight and the wheels uphill. It's kind of a pain, you know. William, good to see you on. Super glad to have you on. Welcome, brother. Welcome. All right, Gregory Pearson, I'm just starting out. Should I wait until next spring to start my business? Great question. I actually answered that earlier in this session right here. So I'm super excited that you asked the question. You can wait till next spring, but you're only going to miss the time that you have right now to learn. But what you could do for the balance of the season is commit to it. And then you could also go through some coaching with somebody, do some ride along training with somebody out there in the field. We certainly have people that we can connect you with. And that would allow you to get some hands-on experience. And it gives you time to get your social media platform set up, gets your YouTube account, your website, making sure your branding's all in place, and start your role playing too with your sales stuff too, right? Make sure, again, your marketing, your face of your business and your voice of your business totally coincide and that they jam together, right? Make sure of that. But yeah, I would get started sooner than later. Why not? Life's got a certain amount of time left. Why not make the most out of it? Javon Linton, what's up? Can we talk about financing options? Yeah, we work with, we've got a couple of different financing options. Actually, team, if you don't mind, you can drop the link right in here. That link is going to give you through to like we have Klarna, we have ClickLease, there's PayPal that you can do directly through PayPal, but we've got a variety of different financing options. Happy to connect the dots over there. Our team will put the link through to the finance page, and you can go over there. We don't personally finance in-house; it's third party. You deal directly with them on that. But yeah, hopefully, if you're planning on getting started, you need help in buying some equipment and adding to your stuff. Financing is always a great option, especially being in the industry that we're in with great returns. Maritime Pro Seal, replying to never too late to start. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Painted Black, yes, Jonas, thank you, Judd. You and Asphalt Kingdom are a big part of our success this year, man. It's all you, brother. It is all you, man. We listen, it's the people that show up. It's the people that show up and the people that follow through with what it is that we spent so many years developing, and we preach it. I try to share it as much as I possibly can on all social platforms, and on YouTube I try to share as much as I can in an effort to build success stories, because that's really what I'm driven to do, is help build success stories. And Jonas from Painted Black, you are a success story and you're just getting started, man. So I'm so excited. And Matthew Stump, here you go. Here's another great example of another success story that's rolling out. I just started last month. I have more than I can get done with this weather. Get it started. Yeah, I mean, it's busy out there. If you go out and you work and you chase it, you go after it, you're going to be busier than ever. The key is to make sure that you're focusing on the right jobs that you truly are needing to focus on to get you closer to that financial goal that you're wanting. So as an example, and I shot a YouTube video about this on our channel. By the way, I'm going to give a plug. If you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, you should probably subscribe to it, because you could click the ringing bell notification thing. You'll get notified every time we push out content. Right now, I'm pumping out shorts and I'm pumping out videos so that we can help you. And there's a lot of content there. And it's not just business strategic stuff and different things that you can do, but it's also to pump you up and get you motivated to go out there and crush it, because we all deserve that opportunity. But yeah, I think that it's such a great opportunity to get out there and nail it right now. Get to work setting up right now, and then knock it out of the park in the spring. I mean, everybody should be doing that. As we're going through fall and we enter the winter, a lot of people say, well, I'm going to have a lot of downtime. And it's like, yeah, okay, have the downtime, but don't forget to pull on that slingshot and launch into the spring with the right kind of jobs, right? Again, that video on YouTube, $150 driveways times 10 driveways is only $1,500 in a day, right? $400 driveways times 5 is $2,000 in a day, right? Commercial project, you might have a $5,000 or $6,000 job in a night or in a day. That's one day. Remember, your time is the most valuable thing that you have. So make the most out of your time by getting the most that you can in return for your time, right? So remember to focus in on not just getting a job, but getting the right jobs to get you to where you want to go. That's the important thing. Here we go. Gregory Pearson, only have a website for now, looking to get flyers and get my name out there. Hit it. All social media platforms. Go to our YouTube channel and type in, Asphalt Seal Coating Company Marketing, or type in that on our channel. You're going to find a bunch of information on that. We've got so much info there, straight up. And you can reach out to our team as well at any point in time here at AK. And that's another thing, everybody. Don't ever hesitate to reach out to us at our company and ask questions. And if you need help with something, if you're struggling with something, send a message. If you're needing collateral to be able to go out and do something, send us a message. We probably have it, 20 years in the industry, guys, with asphaltkingdom.com. And we have an enormous amount of content that's out there. So we'd love to connect you with the right content and the right time to get you to the next step. Chip, Mr. Williamster, what is up? I'm so glad that you're coming to the retreat down here, man. That's so exciting. And I am so excited to have you on always. I love you, man. And I'm so proud of you. It was so good to meet you up at the Top Contractor School event. That was a next level event, and really excited to spend more time with you, man. All right. Yeah, no problem. Gregory Pearson, I'm in Connecticut and would like to learn some more about seal coating. We're going to connect you, man. Reach out to Tim at asphaltkingdom.com, and we'll connect some dots there. No problem at all. We'll set you all up, and I'm sure you guys can get connected. We'll get you moving in the right direction. In regards to the flyers, business cards, Gregory, yeah, man, under our resource section, we have it all, but reach out to Tim at asphaltkingdom.com. He'll get you all connected with all the stuff that you need, brother. Tommy Gross, what's up? Nice to see you, man. Asphalt Kingdom has been a huge help since starting out my asphalt maintenance company. Thanks, brother. Well, that's why we're here. We're here to literally help you and move you along the way. And if you have any questions, we're right here for you. But it's all you, brother. It's you, man. And I hope that your friends and family are really supportive of you building and growing this thing too. And I'm sure they are. But we're right here with you, and excited to see where things go here over the next little bit for you. I know you're going to crush it, man. Proud of you, bro. Elite, here we go. Asphalt Services, come see me, I'll give you a job. there you go. Perfect already. I love this, man. Networking, that's what it's all about, right? We all have to work together to make a better future, man. So I love that. It's all about working together. Bob, I appreciate you too, man. Waiting for your equipment to show up. That is awesome. I'm sure that our team is on it, working to get you exactly what you need. We appreciate you very much. Looking forward to jamming. Definitely join the AK Roundtable. We can't have, I'm sure you're already on there, but AK Roundtable, we'll see you there Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every single Wednesday. And it's a live Zoom session where we're all on screen. And we are super excited to have everybody on every Wednesday. I actually look forward to it every single week. I've missed one, and there was good reason. We had Michael Nolan, our sales manager, who handled it. But I'll tell you what, I wouldn't even need to show up, and everybody else who's on there would run that thing so well. I mean, we've got customers on there, we've got team members on there, we've got just a whole group of people that are really paying it forward and working together. It's awesome. All right, let's keep going here. Sell ahead for the spring. Yeah, no doubt, Chip. And William Stewart, Chip, sell ahead for the spring. I am a huge fan of that, brother. Why not, right? Book up. Why not book up your May, June, and July with the right jobs, and then everything that goes around that can fill the rest of the season. You just schedule them in. I couldn't agree more. You know, while people are in their timeouts throughout the winter, it's the people that are going out with as warriors, you know, going out with their golden swords, man, and going and hunting that business right away, and really setting up those accounts and the right kind of business, so you enter that spring knocking it out of the park. Addy, it is so good to have you on, man. I hope you're healing up and getting well. I know that you weren't feeling well earlier, so it's good to have you on. And you're right, happy to have Judd as a mentor. Learned a lot. Hey, dude, listen. For anybody who wants to learn, for anybody that really cares about what it is that they want in their future, and they listen and they're willing to apply, I'll spend endless amounts of time doing it. If you tell me what you want, if you tell me what you need, I'm going to do my best to share that with you. That's what I'm here to do. All right, we got Maritime Pro Seal. Been 3 years for me. AK website helped me a lot. The work, guys. This is awesome, man. And we're getting so many endorsements here. I love this. Keep it coming, guys. Keep it coming. Yeah, I mean, listen, that's 3 years, brother. 3 years, and you're this is bound to happen. Once you get started, it's hard to go back, man. It's hard to go back, especially when you have the framework and you have the right information that you need, and you have the discipline and determination and the willingness and drive to just go out and go for it. I read a book recently. And I actually don't really read books, but I listen to audiobooks. And the audiobook that I listen to is called Endure, and it is badass. If you guys haven't read it, I strongly recommend reading it. It's Endure by Cameron Haynes. And he's an elk hunter, man. And it talks about all the stuff that he has gone through and endured in his life. It's unbelievable. It's ENDURE. Endure. And in our industry, we endure a lot of ups and downs and all arounds. You know, we end up out there getting sealer on us. We end up out there getting burnt. We end up getting, you might stub your toe, bust your finger. I mean, it's not an easy business, and it's not easy being a leader. So, what the limit really is whatever limit we set for ourselves, and so no limit to learning. No end to learning. I agree, man. It's so important to really keep pushing and endure the pain and the sacrifices and the things that you go through in order to achieve success, man, and do it in a way that's positive. A lot of us out there, we're in business, and we're driving for a better us, and we're driving for a better business, and we're driving to be better people in our business as leaders, and we're driving to be a better father or mother, and we're driving to be a better family unit. It's not always easy. It's hard to be great. It's really, really hard to be great. We were talking about that on the AK Roundtable, and just we do the best that we can really, really do. But I ask you the question: what are you really, really doing the best that you can do, or are you working towards doing the best that you can do? And I think that we can probably grow pretty incrementally, but in nice type patterns that allow us to be a better us. And so, I know a lot of people turn to alcohol and drugs and these kind of things, and they do interfere with you actually becoming the best version of you. So, remember to take care of yourself. Being a leader is not easy, and it's not easy for me, and it's something that definitely, I understand. And so 3 years into it, congratulations. So excited for you. And I'm looking forward to hearing more about Maritime Pro Seal everywhere. That's awesome. Here we go. Don't be afraid, from William Stewart. Don't be afraid to knock on some doors. You can't answer all the questions, the flyers can. Yeah, I mean, listen, you keep at it, keep the momentum. Once you build, and Chip, I know you know this, but and for people who have been in the business for 2, 3, 4 years, I'm going to say this, that once you have the business and the reputation and the name in a place that's good, and people respect what it is that you do and how you work, you're going to find that it's like the momentum of a freight train. It's powering forward, steaming ahead, and you're going to end up with adversity and challenges along that track, right, in your business journey. But those are just brick walls that are 2 feet thick. They're not going to stop a train that's filled with all this momentum, that's powered by the momentum. And so what I would suggest to you is do things right now and really prep for that. As if you're just starting out in the business, even if you're 1, 2, and 3 years in, build the momentum based upon the right reputation, the right face of your business, the voice of your business, the reputation, the reviews, and your staff. Power up now with the right stuff so that you can create the momentum you need to go through any kind of adversity or challenge that you're going to be faced with down the road, whatever it may be, right? And so I've heard some stories, people have been in business for 6 years, and one of their employees goes and screws up at a particular place and does something they shouldn't have on camera or whatever it is. Well, you got to stand up and you got to pay restitution. You got to do what you need to do to solve that problem and really show that you're committed to doing that. And that puts your business in a spotlight originally that was bad, but then you come out of it doing what you're supposed to do, which builds more momentum for your business. Do the right thing, cleaning up after jobs, guys. Like, there are guys out there that go and they do jobs, they'll blow off all the dirt right onto the roads, and the dirt will be sitting out there in piles with grass everywhere and pop cans that they drank and threw out of the truck, and it's sitting there on the road. And then there's this ribbon up at the end with a sign that's barely stuck in, maybe no sign at all. That's not the kind of reputation you want to build, right? You want the job to be cleaner than when you first arrived. And so when you put that ribbon up, you can be proud, and your guys and your team and everybody else see what it is that you stand for. And now when people are walking by, they don't just see a job that's really well done, but they also see that everything's spotless. And, think about your trucks, right? When you open the doors of your trucks right now, what do the inside of the doors of that truck look like? What do they look like? You have stuff all stuck into the compartments, and you got stuff all over the floors. You open your glove box and you got stuff piling out of there. Or do you have a clean truck? Is everything clean inside? And are you setting an example for your staff and your people and your clients? Are you setting that example for your children to really be doing the right thing? Are we one of those where we blow our nose and throw the tissue on the ground and towards the garbage, and we miss the garbage and it falls on the floor, and then we just look at it and we think about maybe we're going to pick it up and then we're going to throw it in the garbage. Maybe we're not. Maybe we're just going to leave it down on the floor. No, man, you pick it up and you put it in the garbage. Not just that, you might pick up the 3 other ones that are down there, throw it in the garbage, and you might wash your hands after, because that'll spill some dopamine on your brain and drive you to bed towards a better version of you, right? Think about that, guys, when you're in your trucks, when you're doing your jobs. Let's be professional, let's lay it out, and let's do a phenomenal job on all fronts. It's really what we need to be doing for this industry, because the industry has the opportunity to have you do it more and teach people to do it more. All right, preached for a little bit. So many resources here, the best place to learn and grow, and people that will help. Chip, 100% committed, committed to doing that each step of the way, brother. Tim Smith, great question. Is doing pothole repair a great resource of income over the winter? Yes, 1,000,000%. is doing pothole repair a great resource of income over the winter. I'm telling you, man, we're going to start to make hats, like camo hats. Mercy, who's on right now, is going to kill me because now we're going to have to start making, these hats are going to be camo hats that say Pothole Hunter on the front, and we're going to have a vest on the back that says Pothole Hunter. And I'm telling you guys right now, in the fall and winter months when everybody else is sleeping and hibernating, you have an opportunity to put ads out for emergency pothole repair and patching. You have the opportunity to be able to go out and hunt potholes and patches. You've got ADA stuff that's not compliant on parking lots. You've got the ramps. You've got drainage issues. You can literally go up to any parking lot, and I guarantee that you can start to sell pothole and patching because it's right there at your fingertips, and they need it, right? We all know that a pothole on a parking lot is like a cavity in a tooth. So water's going to get into that pothole. It's going to erode the foundation around the edges of the pothole, and the asphalt can't bear its own weight, and it's going to collapse and keep getting better. And that pavement asset is going to become deteriorated, and it's going to be very costly to repair that in the spring, right? If they don't do it throughout the fall or winter or spring. The other thing that's the biggest issue is it's a liability issue. It's a tripping hazard. So you end up in a situation where, of course, somebody's walking along. Let's call it Wendy. She's walking along, pushing her stroller, and she's got a baby in the stroller. And of course, that wintry, slushy pothole is filled with wintry, slushy stuff, and the stroller dips down into it. Well, we don't want to know what the next things that are going to happen would be, right? So we need to make sure, of course, we saved Wendy and her child because we filled the pothole way before and we repaired it. But yeah, we have clients, a lot of clients that are going out and making $1,000 plus a day just doing pothole repair using the RY2X2 mini infrared machine. They literally take asphalt millings, fill the hole, park the RY2X2 on top. Of course, you take the millings about an inch above the actual pothole itself. You park the infrared machine on top, you heat up the asphalt in 7 minutes, it heats up the millings and it heats up the edge of the pothole around the edges, and then you take your rake, you rake it into itself, and then you go ahead and take a asphalt milling rejuvenator, you spray it on there, you mix it up again, use a vibrating plate or a hand tamper, compact that down, and that's like $95, $100 per pothole that you can go out there and do. How many potholes could you do on a parking lot at, let's say, a Safeway or Publix, or you have to think of private gas stations, car washes, man, the list goes on, right? So you just think about that. Commercial plazas, by the way, complexes, you're going to usually see that one of the units along that commercial plan complex is for rent, and it'll have a window, a sign in the window that says call to rent or leasing information. You call that number and it's the property management company that's generally managing the rentals, and then you can get through to the person who's the decision maker for being able to do the repairs on the parking lot. That's who you want to talk to. That tip right there, by the way, can make you a lot of money. All right, Bro Seal Coating Jonas, my first season is almost done. Thank you for all your help and support. Really good to own a business. So blessed to be a part of the AK Brotherhood and looking forward to level up on my upcoming year. Man, so proud of you. So proud of you. I am so excited to have you here, man. And it's been incredible. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of your journey. I know that Glenn has helped you out a lot, and we're right here with you, man. And I can't wait to see you bloom and flourish and keep driving those results. Congratulations. All right, here we go. Like Daddy, don't stop it all. Keep going. All right, Addie, what is the best advice for people that started but didn't see the best results in the first month? Man, I call, it's a great question. The reason why you didn't have the results in the first month is because you didn't do one thing, which is actually get out there and sell jobs. It's better to have the face of your business, a truck that's branded, your clothing branded, your website, your social media accounts. It's good to have all your marketing in place. But the reality of it is that takes time to generate leads that you're going to turn into sales and then lifelong customers. So if you're wanting a business right away, you need to, of course, again, I'd do the marketing, but I wouldn't sit around waiting for it. I'd go out and hunt it. Go hunt it. And when I say hunt it, I'm not talking about like driving around and scoping shit out. I'm talking about like hunting it with desire to have what it is that you want in your life. Think about that, right? If you were there and you were hungry, let's think back to kind of the early days, right? Let's think back, like let's go back 2,000 years, right? If we were hungry, there's some stuff that we would do. We don't do that today, but like we'd go hunt, right? We go hunt. Endure, actually, Cameron did a great job explaining that. You go in the woods for 4 or 5 days and you go with no meat and you go with no water and you just go in there with some gel caps, right, to keep some hydration going. And you're going to go and hunt what it is that you're going to need in order to eat and nourish your body to stay alive. When I'm talking about selling, I'm talking about going relentlessly and selling. I'm talking about pure out delivering value related to solving people's problems. I'm not talking about going to sell, I want to repair your cracks. I'm not talking about going to sell to seal coat a parking lot. I'm not talking about going to line stripe. I'm talking about helping somebody understand that their property needs to be, that pavement asset needs to be protected in order to prolong the life of the asset to save the money. I also need to make sure that they understand that their parking lot needs to be safe, because I wouldn't want an accident on it, nor would they, because they'd be up against liability issues. And then the third thing is I want their property looking amazing, because their customers deserve to come to a property that looks amazing so that the customer is more confident to come spend more money at their business. See, it's different. We got to talk about the right things. Pavement asset management, right? Prolonging the pavement asset to save money, safety, so important, and then make the actual asphalt look great. Why? Good for the business. Who doesn't want a great looking business? Who doesn't want a great looking truck? Remember, if all the shit's falling out of your truck and it looks all nasty and your tailgate's falling off and stuff, man, you're trying to sell to somebody, a property owner, to make their property look great so they can generate more business. So that advice for some of us, take that advice, fix up your trucks, get them cleaned up, make sure that your vehicles look good, make sure that your clothing looks good. And you don't want to wear the same pair of jeans that look like, you know what they look like. You don't want to wear them forever. Invest into some other jeans, man. They're not expensive. Go buy some jeans. You know, look good. Present yourself professionally, right? Yeah. Here we go. Rodney, thank you, brother, man. Rodney Hilton, good to have him on. Rodney, you're crushing it out there. I love it. I love it. I love it. So good to have you, and I appreciate your compliment. That's huge for me, especially coming from you. I really appreciate you, brother. And I know you've been busy. I've seen you guys out paving and rocking the trucks. So excited to see this growth. What a journey. What a journey. Graham Checklin, thanks, man. Yeah, listen, the tips that we try to give out, it's all for you guys. So that's really, really important. Here we go. Let's go into another question. Moomin Rider, is it easier spraying seal coat or brushing it just starting out? It's a great question. I love the question. Depends on the job, man. You know, we have a driveway seal coating kickstart course that we put out. I did it in collaboration with Seal Coating Is Life, YouTube sensation, Greg Francis. Nah, he's an incredible human, man. And it was so good to do that driveway seal coating kickstart course. We really, it was for residential, and it was all done with brush. A spray system was used, but the tip is off the gun, and we're pumping beads of sealer all over the driveways and then spreading it via brush for a nice final finish. And you can see you're almost dancing with it. But that driveway seal coating kickstart course is a really good course for anybody who's first starting out. Definitely get it rocking. It's worth the investment if you guys haven't done it. And we look forward to having connected there. I would strongly recommend starting out with brush if you're doing residential. If you're going into commercial work, I would consider the spraying application. Just make sure you get enough spraying time underneath your belt before you go out to do the commercial work. All right. Excellent. Maritime Pro Seal, clean trucks helps. I've been told so many times how clean I am compared to others. Okay, I want to touch on this one more time. I know I don't want to keep going on this, but I'm going to go a little bit more. For anybody who doesn't know who American Pavement is, American Pavement is on Instagram. Check them out. Look at the trucks. Black and yellow pavement. Alex Lucic. We did a branding video together. Actually, our team will throw up that branding link, the Asphalt Kingdom branding link that we did in collaboration with Alex Lucic. Black and yellow pavement. His trucks are clean and look awesome. That branding is brilliant. He's done a phenomenal job. Definitely make sure your trucks are clean, guys. Make sure you're clean. Make sure that you present yourself professionally. All right, because people do look at that. Oh yes, I totally forgot. The driveway seal coating kickstart course is on special right now as well. I think it's 50% off. So there's a link above. It is 50% off right now for people who are starting out, and it is definitely worth the investment. If anybody on here has gone through the driveway seal coating kickstart course, just type your feedback on it. I'd be interested in it, but certainly all the feedback that we've received so far was well worth the investment. There's all kinds of video content in there, and you'll learn about marketing, sales, things you need, tools, weather, etc. All of it's in there. So enjoy that. All right, let's go. We've got some more questions here. Gatekeepers to getting information. How do subcontractors work out when you are not experienced in the certain task a customer is asking for? How should we structure a contract when subcontracting the work? I love that. Love that question. All right, so let's say hypothetically, of course, you're in the asphalt maintenance business, and somebody says to you, I would like to have you quote a striping job for my parking lot, but you are only providing crack sealing and seal coating and patch work type services, but you're not providing striping. Well, you need to now be able to connect with somebody who provides striping services that you could sub in for that job. And so what you would do is you would reach out to striping companies and you would ask them if they would be willing to be subbed in on a project that you have. And you would like to get a quote, a wholesale, a sub rate that you're going to essentially get from them that you could then mark up to the new retail rate that you're going to sell and quote to your customer. And so there's a variety of different ways you can connect with service providers. One way is, of course, on the AK Roundtable right now. Every Wednesday at 7 p.m. We've got a lot of people that are on live there, and on our Facebook group, the Asphalt Kingdom Roundtable is really jamming over there. There's like 120 something members now, and it's growing fast. Excuse me. You're going to be able to connect with other people on there, and creating a network's really what you want. You want to work with trusted partners that are ultimately that you can trust, right? You want to find people that you can work with. And I know on the roundtable already, there's all kinds of work that's being brought to the table that wouldn't have been there otherwise. I know that there's just tremendous opportunity to connect with people to get subbed in. As for a contractual agreement, you want to make sure that you, of course, have a contract and agreement that's in place, a subcontractor agreement. And of course, we'd be willing to share that stuff. And if you go on the round table, you can definitely, on the Facebook group, you can ask for some samples and templates there. And I'm sure that you'll get some other samples from other people who are already doing this as well. So hopefully that helps answer your question. All right. I subcontracted a Maritime Pro Seal. I subcontracted me for line striping, and I get a commission and I give them work. They give me work. Yeah, exactly. I love that. That's awesome. So yeah, commission deals are good too. You just send it over to them and they do it. If you can't do it, if it's a big project that you're doing a variety of different services for, and it's just one service vertical that needs to be added, subbing's a lot better. To do as part of the whole package where you're quoting it and you're making your money and then you're paying your sub. But if it's just one project, for example, where somebody needs to come in and do a striping job and or a paving job, you could definitely do a deal with a commission. I'm a huge fan of networking, everybody. Like, you need to create a solid network what does your circle look like? You know, you don't want to be in business alone. You want to be in business with people that are powerful partners in helping you to get where you want to go in your life, right? Don't be alone. It's something that's not very fun. And I actually am doing a presentation right now. I'm in the middle of it, but I'll read it to you. People don't like to feel like they're alone in the fog and essentially not understand where and what they need to do next in order to make success inevitable. And so to me, that's something really important, to set up your network. Tim Smith just posted, brokering jobs can be a game changer. I couldn't agree more. It's a tremendous opportunity to be able to generate more income and ultimately drive your sales. And it also gives you a great opportunity to have some more time available to you as well. All right, we're coming to the top of the hour here. We've got about 10 minutes left. Feel free to post away. Bro, seal coating. You have having the driveway seal coating kickstart course is really helpful. Everything you need to know is all in here. Process templates, it's really worth it. Don't wait too long. Get yours today. Yeah, the driveway seal coating kickstart course. I mean, just touching on that one more time, we spent literally almost a year going through it. It was like seven or 8 months total. But that was 7 or 8 months. And then Greg Francis flew down to meet me, and we ended up in the studio, and we really spent a lot of time in front of the camera. And then of course the B-roll, like all the in the field application techniques and advice from Greg. And for people who don't know Greg Francis, he is the owner of Seal Coating His Life, and he's like an artist. When he goes out to seal coat driveways, he's an artist. I'm giving you a huge shout out. Greg, man, you are brilliant. And I'm watching your channel, your YouTube channel, Seal Coating His Life, blow up. It's just awesome. And I really, team, if we can post the Seal Coating His Life YouTube channel link on here, I'd like to do that. Greg is just such a great guy, one of the most humble. There it is, everybody. So you can see it on our Facebook feed right now, and you can see it in our YouTube feed. But go give him go subscribe to his channel. It's an awesome place to get inspired on a guy that goes out there and crushes it. I mean, he films jobs from different camera angles, you know, GoPro, head mount, drones. He's getting into this whole aspect of delivering precision type training. And that's, while it's fun too, which is really, really exciting. All right, let's go. Any more questions? Let's spin any more questions in. Let me see if I've got any more in my private chat here. Pablo Garcia, what's going on? How do you know when a driveway or parking lot may have to be replaced instead of sealed? That's a great first part of the question. I'd really say to you, if the aggregate in the asphalt is just tearing away and you have alligator cracks where the asphalt structure is no longer intact, and you take a leaf blower and the asphalt's just flaking away, you know, that's when you know it's gone too far. If you have a lot of potholes on the parking lot, more potholes than not, and you're just looking at this thing and saying, I'm going to spend 2 days cleaning this thing, you'll know when you look at it whether it can be saved or not. You do not want to get into a job or a project where the asphalt is, you know, imagine, you know, 16, 17, 18, 20 years old, and it is just fragile and there's nothing left of it. There's big depressions and sinkholes, and you don't want to do that. But if you can get out there and you can crack seal and you can seal coat it and you can protect it and then lay down some more sealer, you know, nice solid 2-coat application, and then every, you know, 2 years give it another nice 2-coat application and build up that kind of that sealer level, then you can preserve and protect that pavement asset. It's a question where we kind of want to show a photo right now of what you can maintain or bring back and what you can't, right? A lot of people end up, I've seen guys spray sealer over dirt holes and stuff. You don't do that, right? If you can't finish a job, if you can't go into the job with integrity, you can't come out of it with it, and then you've got a problem. You want to make sure that your reputation's protected. How do you get in contact with property managers or owners of buildings when the businesses occupying these buildings are gatekeepers to getting information? Yeah, It's a great question. The property managers and facility managers, to get through to those people, it's generally pretty easy if you actually go visit the site or you do a cold call to them. I'm not a big fan of cold calling. Remember, I teach this often, is that prospecting is people you know, people your people know, and then the cold call. So people you know would be at the top of your phone list. People that your people know would be the people that your people know once they tell you who to call. And then the cold call would be last. But let's say I'm on the road right now and I'm on the way to the movies with my wife, and we're eating at a restaurant, and that restaurant happens to be a Taco Bell. I'll just say Taco Bell for fun. And I arrive at the property and I see that the lines are faded, and I see that there's oil stains, and I see that the asphalt is gray and porous, and I see that there's some opportunities to do some crack sealing, and it really does need a 2-coat seal coat application, a real nice seal coat. Well, the way that I'm going to get through to the to the owner or property manager is really a variety of different ways, right? And so I could go on LinkedIn and I could immediately start looking up the information about LinkedIn for Taco Bell in that area, owner of Taco Bell. I can do some searches. I could go to Google and search for the person who is the owner, ideally the owner. And then I would also be able to Google property manager. I would be able to also go to Google to be able to, when I type that in Google, I'm going to find property management companies for that address, like Taco Bell, whatever property management company. You type that into the Google search, and then you'll generally find that result. But what I'll also do, in addition to those things, I'm going to also walk in. Well, we're eating there, so let's just say we're eating there. I'll walk up to the counter and I'll say, hey, my name's Judd. I'm from Imperial Asphalt Maintenance, and I own a company, an asphalt pavement asset management company, and what we do is take care of parking lots. And I'm noticing out there that the lines are faded, and that could be a little bit dangerous for traffic flow, and you wouldn't want anybody getting hurt out there. I see some tripping hazards and so on. Who would be the right person to speak to you about the parking lot and making sure it's safe? As soon as you start talking about safety and stuff, that they generally will go a little bit further, and they'll say, oh, well, it's so and so. But I would hit from a variety of different angles. I wouldn't just hit from the at the counter request for the property manager or owner. I would hit from LinkedIn, Google search, Facebook, and Google's such a powerhouse. I mean, that all of our privacy is pretty much out there, right? You do a search with my name and a lot's there, and other people as well. So that's definitely that's the one. Seamless.ai is also another data scraping platform. It's expensive. I think it's about $1,000 a year if I remember correctly, but you can type in what you're looking for and it'll pull in the information, including like cell phone numbers and stuff. It's not always exactly accurate, but it's definitely a good spot to get content. But good old Google will help you out for sure. All right, here we go. Last few questions here. Oh, here's Chip. Sometimes our tenant is the best salesman to the owner. Yeah, it's so true. And differentiate again too, guys. Like, think about a storage facility, right? You're showing up to a storage facility. Think about what they care about, and think about the person at the front desk. The person at the front desk might be having a great day, might not be having a great day. But if you drop them off a gift certificate for somewhere, you drop them off a coffee or some donuts or something, what a cool opportunity. They might throw them out, but if you do it a few times, it's interesting to see what will happen, right? And when people see your persistence and that you follow up, that's something so important. Remember, following up is so important. So many people follow up 1, 2, or 3 times. You got to follow up like 15 times. And, people say, well, when's it enough? When they tell you they don't want to see you anymore, when they tell you to F off, you gotta keep on it. You gotta send them emails and texts and video messages and show up and show that persistence, because the reality is that once you establish the value and the credibility with a customer, you have the opportunity to have a lifelong account. So I'm going to ask you 2 questions. First and foremost, do you think that it costs more time, energy, and money to acquire a new customer? Or do you think that it costs you more time and money to nurture an existing customer that's going to be there lifelong. It costs you more money to find new customers. You want lifelong customers. You want people who really believe in you. You want people who are going to do business with you. Anytime they think about pavement, who do they call? They call you, right? And that's really what you're here to do, is to build the branding, to build that presence for your business, that professionalism, to build lifelong accounts. And that's what you should be setting out to do every single day, building lifelong accounts. And if you have that mindset, then you're going to be on the way to building a company that has value. And your multiplier will be a lot better as well, because anybody who's looking at potentially acquiring your company will want to see that you have lifelong accounts that have lifetime values that are higher than other companies that are out there. So let's finish on that note. We are at the top of the hour at 8 p.m. I want to thank every single person for coming on tonight and for being here, and for all the compliments, for all the paying it forward, for the lighthouse information. Guys, this is a dream come true for me to see all the success stories that are here and coming out. It really is something special for me. And so I really appreciate you guys. Evan, I appreciate you, man. And yeah, guys, keep paying it forward. That's the one request I have from all of you. One request: pay it forward, help somebody else out. And the world needs a lot more of us helping other people. And that's, if we can do that, then we all win, right? So let's keep that moving, guys. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Look forward to seeing you all in the AK Roundtable Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Join us on Facebook, AK Roundtable. Thank you, everybody, for subscribing to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here. And let's remember, we got one opportunity. Don't let it go. This is life. Let's crush it.